welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe. So today I'll be talking to you guys about how to budget your money and some easy tips on how you can follow that. So let's get into the video. So, tip number 1 is set a goal. So if you know that you're trying to save for a new car or save up money for school, you want to set a deadline on when you want to achieve that. And that will help you to be consistent in how you're saving your money. You know, like for example, I want to have a new car by August. So I know that I need to stay consistent with my money in order to achieve that goal. Tip number 2, set a limit. So you want to set a limit on how much money you're going to be spending throughout the week and for that month. So put aside some money on how much you're going to spend for that week and then put the rest in your savings. Or put aside how much money you're going to spend for those 2 weeks or whenever you get paid again, and the rest I'm not going to touch because you have a goal in mind that you want to achieve. That helps me as well. Like I know if I'm putting money into my savings account and not touching it, but only having money for like groceries that I might need like throughout the week or two, or for gas, like then I'll just keep it for that. Tip number 3, save money from your paycheck. Save as much money as you can from your paycheck. Like if you know that you might have put in some overtime, have a few extra dollars on your paycheck, save that. Like don't spend it, especially if you know that you have a deadline that's coming up of the goal that you want to achieve. Just sacrifice. When you make sacrifices for a goal that you're trying to achieve, it will work out better in the long run. It will really help you. So for example, like when I get paid, I usually put half or over half of my paycheck into my savings. And the rest that I have, that's for bills, gas, food, anything like that. I'll make sure to take out a certain amount for that 2 weeks. But other than that, like I'm putting everything else into my savings, you know, like I'm saving as much as I can from my paycheck because that's really going to help me with achieving the goal and meeting the deadline that I have set. That goes into point number 4 is you want to pay all of your bills first as well. When you start setting aside money that you want to achieve that goal, but you haven't paid all of your bills yet, that's going to set you back and it's going to be harder to achieve that goal as quickly as you want to. Just make sure that all your bills are out the way each month so that you won't have that stress and it can just flow. So yeah, and then it'll be easier to know how much money you have to spend than how much money you have left to put into your savings to go toward the goal that you have set. So tip number 5 is be consistent. If you're not consistent with this each week or each month, like you're not going to be able to achieve your goal of when you want to have it. When you're not consistent, it's going to cause delay, and you don't want to delay the goal that you have set, especially if you know that you need it. You got to be consistent in it and you have to stay on top of it. So let's say for instance, like go to Sonic or Dairy Queen, you know, to get a Blizzard or some ice cream, and you know that I'm supposed to be saving, but I really like to go out. Remind yourself, like, I have a goal that I'm trying to achieve and I don't want to mess this up by continuously making small purchases, because those small purchases add up, you know, and I have to remind myself that sometimes I can't always go out and spend here and there because it's going to start to add up, and then you'll start thinking like, dang, like I thought I was a lot closer to my goal than I thought. But it just takes discipline. It takes a lot of discipline to be consistent and to tell yourself like, I'm only going to spend what's necessary, and then put the rest up and don't touch it. Don't touch it until you're ready to achieve that goal. And so those are the 5 tips that I have to help you guys with budgeting out your money. I hope that this will be easy for you guys to follow and to help you guys with whatever goal you are trying to achieve. And so please like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. And thank you guys for tuning in and watching.